when you first start walking, it's going to be intimidating because you haven't been in this environment before of walking for your own health. Because you'd walk to school, you'd walk because there'd be a purpose to it. But now there's another purpose for this, and that's being healthy, and so many other benefits with it come from walking. Like I remember when I first started walking, I was that antisocial person. I'd wear, sunnies, hoodie and headphones. And I just would not talk to anyone, would not make eye contact with anyone, and just, look away from them if they try to look at me, or if they say morning, or like good morning, I can't hear them, because I'm listening to a Joe Rogan, David Goggins podcast. And so there are 3 reasons why you should start walking. One is, not number one, but one is getting sunlight. Now, it doesn't have to be, it doesn't always have to be in the morning. You can walk midday, in the afternoon, but obviously not nighttime. But listening to, especially Andrew Huberman, when he said, get morning sunlight for 10 minutes or more, or if you don't have that amount of time or whatever, just go in your backyard 2 minutes in the morning, just getting the sun on your face. Not exactly just looking at the sun, you just, get on your face. Yeah, but getting sunlight, especially morning sunlight, increases happiness, gets you making better decisions, you're less stressed, like throughout the day and that, and getting better ideas for your career, your business, so on. And so, like I said, it doesn't have to be morning, or especially doesn't have to be morning, can be midday, can be the afternoon. When there's sun out, go out. But even if it's cloudy, it doesn't have to be, no clouds, sunny, warm and that. It can be cold, it can be cloudy, obviously not raining, but if you still get sunlight through the clouds because everything's still bright and light. So obviously take the sunnies off because how you're supposed to get it on your eyeballs and that. So get sunlight, it's good for you, good for your health and good for your testosterone. Number 2, going on adventures or exploration. Because right now you could be in the house that you've been in your whole life, or you've recently moved, but you're in a neighborhood, but you haven't been to any streets that are like 2 minutes away from you. Like you probably drive past it, but that's not exactly reminiscing everything. Because you could be on your phone and all, but if you actually, have some curiosity, have some excitement of walking around your neighborhood, finding out, so this leads to this leads to that. Oh, a guy lives there I know from school. Oh, okay. Then you get excited. Your curiosity goes up the roof. But it increases because your testosterone is getting increased from your drive to see new places and all, plus the sunlight as well coming down. So also, if you're in a park, like let's just say you walk to a park, if there's a park, pretty far from you, just walk around the neighborhood you're in and just seeing nature, jumping in the puddle, ripping a leaf, just lying on the ground looking at the sky, or just grabbing a flower, picking a flower from the ground and giving it to your mum. It's being a kid again. It's being a kid again. And it's not caring of what other people think of what you're doing that is childish. It's being a kid again and being happy again. I just close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Think about you just walking through a park or a forest, and you're just hearing the birds, talk to each other. The wind, pushing the leaves and all. And you see, a beautiful blue flower. You pick it up and you're amazed, and you're amazed by it. And you come back home and you give it to your mum and say, "Oh, I picked this for you." And she'll probably, obviously, be really happy. Say, "Oh, thank you," and just give you a hug and all. So try and do that. Obviously, not all the time. Pick a flower and all, but you know what I mean. And number 3, lastly, is socializing, speaking to strangers. So my experience with speaking to strangers at the start, never spoke to anyone, but there was this one guy who I'd walked past multiple times. He had a dog, and his name was Steve. No, Steve, sorry, Dave. And the first couple of times you say, "Oh, morning, hey mate, hello," just doing that. Then I'd say a good couple months later, I was like, okay, I want to approach this person. Let's go. So I walk past him, approach them, and be like, "Oh, hey," put my hand out. "My name's Bailey. What's your name?" He said his name was Dave. Then we had a good convo for a good 5+ minutes. Talked about his dog Stevie. We were both I found out they were both big NFL fans. He goes for the 49ers. So we just talked about that. And so probably after, a good couple of weeks and that, we'll pass each other, have a good chat. And then after that, I got, I wouldn't say involved, but they have like a little dog group every morning that they just talk and all, and the dogs just have fun and that. And so the first time I went, it was intimidating because all these other people don't know me, and I had no idea if they're gonna be dicks to me and all, because I'm the young guy. Like I'm 19 right now, and they're all like in their 60s, 70s. I'm like, "Oh, where's the young people at?" And they just talk and all, talk about what I'm gonna do today and that. So I talk about, I'd ask them questions of like, "Oh, just random stuff, what are you gonna do today? What's on your plan?" and that. And then there was one guy in that group, Tony, and he was moving house a good month ago, and he asked me to help him out, because his back lawn or just so much weeds they needed to pull out and cut. So I helped him with that, moved some stuff out to his new house, which was only a good 10 minutes away, and so helped him with that. And I got paid for it as well, which was pretty good. Like in the back of my mind, I'm like, "Oh, I hope I'm not using him for money and that," because I do have a job, but right now I haven't worked for a good month and a bit. But if that's what he wants to give me, I'm not asking him to give me money. He's just giving me it. And so right now I'm helping him in his new house with his lawn, his gardening, his hedges. And so right now the plan is I'm going to help him once a week. Going to mow his lawn, trim the hedges. That's really it. And so sometimes we have a good deep conversation. Like he talk about his personal and what I should or should not do, and he has pretty good points. Like obviously a lot of it revolves around the government of sealing your money with taxes and that. But other than that, he's just a really good guy. Like, I do get some flack from people like, oh, you're hanging around the old person up. It's funny, but obviously he's not, that type of person. But it all started from just saying hello to someone. That it opened multiple doors to other people I didn't even know. Just by approaching someone and saying hello and oh, how are you and that, it opened doors. So obviously when you start doing it, you want to start by saying hello, hey there mate, hey, or just think of the introductions. And obviously you have, your front body, the front of your body open. You don't want to be, closed and that. So front open, make eye contact, and smile. You don't want to force a smile, but you want to be straight, straight back, and all. But obviously you want to do that to anyone you walk past, and especially a girl. Obviously you don't want to panic when you see a girl, so don't panic. Just think of them as another person. Just say hey all morning and that, and be done. And you should be proud that you just said hey and hello to a girl. Increases your social skills, and also could be in her mind saying, oh, I remember that guy. She just remembered you. But obviously when you say hey to a girl and that, you could get, mixed reactions. They could look at you funny and be like, who the hell is this guy? Obviously you're a stranger, but they could think you're just a loser. But obviously that's your mind playing against you. Because really when you think about it, not everyone is rude. Not everyone is complete dicks. Obviously if you do come across somebody that is a dick, doesn't have to be a girl, could be a young guy. Just don't talk to them again, and just if you walk past them again, just don't even look at them, because they don't want, your respect. So why should you give them theirs? Got to be even. But obviously when you got comfortable, when you've walked past this girl multiple times, you should be more confident and just go up, approach them, say hi. If you think they're attractive, say hi, or just say hey, and ask them about their day and all. Say your name. They can say their name back. You could ask for the, number or Insta. It's your choice. And so, if you do have a dog, like I don't have a dog, but if you do have a dog, it would mostly increase the chances of you speaking to someone, because they could be like, oh, it could be most likely girls like, oh, your dog's cute, and whatever some girls say. But it's the biggest thing with going on your morning walks. It's socializing, speaking to strangers. So you should definitely try it out on your next walk. But to conclude this video, this is a pretty long one, but I haven't made a video in a couple of weeks. So I really want to put a lot of effort in this video. And the last, message to this is, be you. When you're going on your walks, just be you. Don't be some fake guy. You want to be you to other people, so they can remember that you can be yourself. They can remember that you were, your true self. So remember that, get the sunlight, go on your adventures and socialize. That's the top 3 reason you should, go on walks. Thanks.